Hello everyone and welcome back into another video. Today we're back in Warframe for another weapon showcase, and this time we're having a look at the Laetum. This is one of the first Incarnon weapons in the game, and it's still to this day one of the best guns in Warframe. It might look small and it doesn't sound exactly amazing, but believe me, this weapon can kill anything in seconds even at level cap. It does not care about damage reduction, it does not care about statuses, nor does it care about crits, it's just insanely powerful by itself. And it's also really easy to acquire, even for new players, which is just great. But that is enough introductions for now, so let's jump into the build. Starting from Incarnon evolutions, the first one unlocks your Incarnon form, hitting weak spots on an enemy charges the Incarnon meter, and after pressing the Alt fire button, the weapon will transform into its Incarnon form and start shooting explosive rounds. These bullets will deal 130 impact damage on hit and explode in a radius of 2 meters, dealing 300 more radiation damage. Evolution 2 has 3 choices: minus 40% weapon recoil, 20% fire rate, or 50% movement speed while aiming. For me, the best option is weapon recoil because this weapon does kick quite a lot without it, so this is recommended. Evolution 3 also has 3 choices: on headshot plus 30% reload speed for 12 seconds, stacking up to 3 times, 30% magazine reloaded per second when holstered, or 60% M efficiency while aim gliding or sliding. For me, the best option is reload speed because this also affects the time it takes for the weapon to transform into its Incarnon form. It also lasts for a very long time and it goes up to 90%. Moving to Evolution 4, the choices are plus 50% headshot damage, headshot build 50% more Incarnon transmutation charge, or plus 20% status chance and negative 10% crit chance. The best option for me is this one because it makes charging the Incarnon meter a lot faster, but you can also go for more headshot damage. This is just a lot more damage for your weapon. And finally, for Evolution 5, we can choose between 50% chance to deal 2000% damage on non-critical hits, on headshot to plus 40% M efficiency for 6 seconds, or on hit that is neither critical nor does it apply any statuses, you gain 400% more damage per 10 seconds, and this stacks up to 3 times. This is probably the best one, at least for me, because it does increase your damage by up to 1200% for 10 seconds, and triggering this is very easy even if you have a little bit of crit and a little bit of status. You can also use the Varying Attrition for the 50% chance to deal a lot of damage on non-critical hits. I just prefer Overwhelming Attrition because that allows this weapon to also build for crits. Let's now have a look at the base stats. In normal mode, the weapon has a fire rate of 2.5, a magazine of 12, reload is 2 seconds, and the Raven disposition is only 1 out of 5, so I do not recommend going for a Raven because the stats on those Ravens are going to be very low. Base crit chance is 22%, critical multiplier is 2.2, status chance is 22%, and the weapon mostly deals slash damage. In Incarnon form, the weapon has a fire rate of 6.67 and can hold a maximum of 216 charges. Crit stats and status chance are still the same, but the projectile itself now only deals impact damage, while the explosion has a radius of 2 meters and deals 300 radiation damage. And these are the modes we're going to use for this build. Galvanized Diffusion for more multi-shot and on-kill, even more multi-shot, Lethal Torrent for more fire rate and also more multi-shot, Prime Pistol Gambit for more crit chance, and Prime Target Cracker for more crit damage, Galvanized Shot for 80% more status chance, and on kill 40% direct damage per status type affect the target, up to 3 stacks, Pistol Pestilence and Prime Convulsion to make corrosive, and also for the 60% status chance, and Prime Heated Charge for more hit damage. In my extra slot I am running Steady Hands, and this will combine with the 40% from the Incarnon evolutions to reach 100%, that means the weapon will not have any recoil at all. In my Arcane slot I am running Cascadia Flare to increase my damage up to 490% whenever the weapon procs a hit status effect on an enemy. This buff lasts for 10 seconds and refreshes every time you apply another hit status. So that's pretty much the build, let's now see it in action. As always, we have our 20 Corrupted Heavy Gunners level 225 with Steel Path modifiers. This is because at least these enemies won't just instantly die, well, at least most of them. So yeah, let's charge the Incarnon meter real quick. And let's transform the weapon into its Incarnon form. And from now on, well, I'm sorry for these guys because they aren't gonna last that long at all, and actually I don't even have to shoot at them, I can just shoot the floor. It's enough to kill them, you know. You don't need to be good at this game or aim at all, just shoot the ground, that will work, that is enough. That was from a cold start. Let's now see with some of the buffs active, and well, of course it's gonna be even better. And of course you don't have to shoot this many times all the enemies. A couple of bullets usually is more than enough. Charging the Incarnon form also takes just a few very accurate hits and you're back in action, and yeah, that's pretty much what happens. It's also a great weapon against necromancy if you're having trouble killing those enemies, so yeah, overall, just a great weapon in general. But of course, we can make this even more broken. And as always, the way we do that is by using a companion or something that can apply viral really quickly. In my case, I'm using this build on my Panzer Vulpaphyla, and this will spread the viral quills that apply viral on enemies, which is really easy. And this is the build I'm using on its claws, so yeah, this cat is really good, and it's already able to kill enemies by himself. But of course, we are here for the Laetum, so let's see what happens. We'll see that some enemies now have viral stacks, so we can just delete them by just using our normal fire mode, but in Incarnon form, that just goes completely out the window and everything just, well, disappears. That's what happens. Nothing is allowed to leave anymore if you're using the Laetum. So yeah, a very balanced weapon, and for me it's still the king of secondary weapons. And that is pretty much the Laetum. It is, as I already said, the best secondary weapon in the game. There are other weapons that are also very good, but this one is super easy to use, very easy to acquire, and can deal a lot of damage. It also has a little bit of an AoE with the explosion, so yeah, it checks all the boxes to be the best gun in the game. I will now leave you guys to the showcase where I test the weapon in a 5-minute survival in Still Path against some greener enemies, so you can have a look at how the weapon performs in a more realistic scenario. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe for more content. Have a great rest of the day, and bye-bye.
Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes up. Lost control. Listen up, says my teacher. In front of the class, he says if you're not a believer, you is that's on you. Better shape up and pay your dues. You is that's on you. I'll be on a flight soon till the end. I sing you. Gotta know this propaganda. How do you do? Better getting with my own medicine for you. I'm never gonna make them think I'll stay. and as strong as a piece of amber. Give me a breath, like the fire you'll soon remember. Ooh. I'll be on the fleeting till the end, I'm singing. Ooh. I'm drowning all over this propaganda. How do you do for all the things that I've said, pushing me closer to the edge? Hand back, John, I let loose. Don't mind it.